What up, YouTube? It's your man A-Rock. Just coming up off the UFC on Fox fight with Junior Dos Santos and Cain Velasquez. And I gotta first off say I'm very disappointed in my prediction because I completely overlooked Junior Dos Santos' record off the strength of Cain beating Brock. You know, other than that, win against Brock, he really didn't. You know, he beat Nogueira, which is any heavyweight, all the heavyweights have beat Nogueira. And he beat Czech Congo, who could have won that fight based on if he had a better strategy. But Dos Santos is clearly a complete fighter. And I'm not jumping on Dos Santos' thing because he could have got lucky, you know what I mean? Just clipped him with an overhand right. You know what I mean? But he got a resume. He beat Carwin, he beat Roy Nelson, beat Krokop. You know, he beat some cats. So it'll be interesting to see how he does against Brock or Alistair Overeem. But big shout outs to you, new heavyweight champion. Let's go into UFC 139. We got Shogun against Hindu. And on this fight, I'm going to take Shogun based off Henderson's resume. He beat two guys before Fedor over at Strikeforce, which, they were all right. You know what I mean? He lost that fight to Jake Shields, which he should have won. And then he had a couple fights over at against Bisping and Franklin. So I don't believe him. You know what I mean? That H-bomb, I do believe in. Shogun steps in front of that, he's down. You know what I mean? But that's all this cat has is that H-bomb. Even in that Fedor fight, I think that Fedor got caught at an angle that just nobody else would get caught in. And 12 times out of 10, if they have a rematch, Fedor wins that rematch. But Shogun's resume, I mean, if you erase the John Bones Jones fight, this cat is through the roof. He got 2 wins against Machida. In my opinion, he had those 2 wins. You got the Chuck Liddell jump off. He beat Chuck. Coleman, he just mollywopped Forrest Griffin, so, and I think that Hendog has a problem against, like, more athletic dudes. Like, you look at the fight, Silva's an athletic dude, had a problem with him. Jake Shields, smaller athletic dude, had a problem. So Shogun's a more athletic dude, and I look to Shogun on a decision, and he punishes Henderson. So the co-main event, Kung Lee versus Silva. I like the fact that they are putting old heads together. I do want to see this fight, but I got to go with Silva, and I didn't think I would say that I'd be going with Silva anymore, being that he's lost, I don't know, 5 out of the last 8. I don't know how many fights that he's lost, but it just seems like every time he's up, he's losing fights. So I'm going to go with... Yeah. I'm going to go with Silva on this one because I think that Kung Lee he's 39 and he doesn't have an impressive resume. The only big name fight that he's won in the last few years was against Frank Shamrock, and Frank Shamrock was on the way out. So I like to watch Kung Lee. I mean, if you guys get a chance, go ahead and YouTube Kung Lee highlight reel. I mean, he is beautiful to watch, but those kicks, I don't know. The only thing that works in his favor to me is the fact that Silva lost to Krokop on a head kick, so that could work in his favor. But other than that, it's your man A-Rock. I got a Jersey video coming tomorrow. More MMA joints. I got the Brock Overeem jump off. I'm working with Luis the Greek on his Pixar jump offs, and you know, anything that pops off on my mind. You know, it is what it is. It's your boy West Coast all day, every day. That being said, holla at your folk else.